Sonic games are amazing. Doesn't matter if it's 2D or if it's 3D, if you're controlling Sonic in a pinball machine or you're in a racing car. Sonic games generally have something for everybody and mess around and just have fun with them. You know who else has fun with Sonic though? The community. The Sonic community have some of the most dedicated and amazing and talented people that I have met, making some of the best Sonic fan games, mods, or ROM hacks that we've ever seen. In this video, we're going to go through 5 of my favorite Sonic fan games that you need to check out. Starting in number 5 here, we have Sonic Time Twisted. Now, it's a relatively old game. It came out way back in 2012 here, created by Overbound. And it's basically another... Imagine you just had another Genesis Sonic game lying around, right? It takes features from Sonic 1, 2, and 3 and takes the time travel mechanic from Sonic CD, and you can use it to go through 8 brand new stages, each with 2 acts each and a couple of boss fights thrown in as well. You've got the time stones you get from the past and the chaos emeralds that you get from the future, and if you grab all 14, then you're also going to get the good and true ending at the end of the game. Is it good? I don't know. Play the game, find out, let me know. Come back and then complain at me in the comments about what you see, because, yeah, you ain't gonna be ready for that ending, I tell you what. But no, the game itself has 8 different zones, all with different biomes, different areas. It's got a snow stage, it's got a really interesting space stage, it's got a lava stage. And then, of course, you have the different special stages where you're racing Metal Sonic, and they're quite fun. And that's why it's 5th on my list of top fan games you should be checking out. Number 4 on my list is an absolutely solid fan game. It is one of the hardest fan games I have ever had the pleasure of playing. And when you finish it, it just feels good. Difficult? Yes. Satisfying? Definitely. Imagine Sonic 3D Blast, but instead of it being a top-down isometric, flicky saving video game, it is a 2D classic style game without the flicky collection and brings it closer to Sonic 3 and Knuckles in terms of gameplay. That's what Sonic 3D and 2D by Sodanuck is. You have 8 zones, each with 2 acts, so you have the 15 acts to play, and 15 solid boss battles for you to go through. They have done a really good job at reimagining these boss fights that you would do in a 3D space and putting them into 2D, while throwing in their own twists and turns on some other game franchises. When you get to Panic Puppet, you'll see what we mean. There are lots of Easter eggs in the game. You have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, plus many other playable characters as you go through the games. And you have a completely customizable soundtrack. So if you like the Saturn soundtrack, you can play with that. Or you can make your own soundtrack and play with those instead. Of course, with it being Sonic 3D Blast reimagined in 2D, all the zones you know and love are here. Green Grove, Rusty Ruin, Spring Stadium, Diamond Dust, Volcano Valley, Gene Gadget, and Panic Puppet. And of course, if you get all the Chaos Emeralds, well, you're going to enjoy what they did with the final fight. Another part that makes this game quite difficult are the Chaos Emeralds. They're an improved version of the Sonic 2 half-pipes, significantly sped up, but had rings galore. Originally, when I played through these, I argued that they were way too hard and there was no way that a casual player would be able to play these and enjoy them. Fast forward 6 months, played them again after not playing it for a while, and it wasn't as difficult as it once was, so maybe I was wrong about that. Give them a go yourself. Let us know what you think about them. That's Sonic 3D and 2D by Sodanuck. Alright, for number 3 here, I'm kind of cheating a bit. We're going with Sonic 1 Forever, Sonic 2 Absolute, and Sonic 3 AIR. Now, Sonic 1 Forever and Sonic 2 Absolute are created by Team Forever, and Sonic 3 AIR, which stands for Angel Island Revisited, is made by Eukaryote. Now, these themselves are not necessarily original fan games, but don't let that stop you from checking these out. Sonic 1 Forever and Sonic 2 Absolute take the 2013 decomps and give some real love and polish to the games. Not only do you have the games in widescreen support and have the ability to go through as intended, but they have amazing support for extra mods that can expand the game massively. They also have extra game modes that they are making internally. Now, I am very biased here because they have taken a silly little idea that the Sonic speedrunning community made and have expanded on it massively. I'm talking about the Gamble Scramble. You want to go in and you want to try and get yourself 1,000 rings? Well, then you be our guest. The thing is, the Casino Night Enforcement Agency are not going to make it easy for you. This is a game mode that they've built in that will hopefully be available for everybody to play soon. But keep an eye out on it. And Sonic 3 AIR, Eukaryo has just made an absolutely phenomenal program here. Again, you can take Sonic 3 and Knuckles and you can play it as completely intended in widescreen if you wish. Or you can use the myriad of improvements that they've made through the different graphical settings, through the audio settings, through the gameplay that they've done. You even have built-in achievements now. But once again, mod support. There are so many extra mods and extra changes that can be added into this game. You can have completely different game modes. You can have completely custom-made audio. We have the Argick sound pack, the Nico Heart sound pack, the RPG Call-In sound pack, and a myriad of different playlists that we can play. We've even made the Sando 100, where we'll play Sandopolis 1 100 times. Because I don't know why we do that, but we do. But the music changes every time we play it, and it's as cursed as you think it is. Honestly, these silly ideas are only possible thanks to Eukaryo and Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. That's why these 3 games take my number 3 spot. They are phenomenal, and they are still actively being developed as well. Now into number 2. Number 2 is one of the most recent fan games ever created. It is Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit by Noah N. Copeland. And my god, what a game this is. Sonic Triple Trouble is a game that was originally on the Game Gear and never really seen any changes to it. Never got much re-releases outside of maybe some of the compilations that were available in Sonic Adventure DX or in the Mega Collections. But this takes Sonic Triple Trouble and reimagines it as a 16-bit game instead of an 8-bit game. Noah has taken the game, taken the stages, and improved them by expanding their length, by changing the level layouts, by adding new and improved enemies and bosses to them. He also has an amazing feature where you can swap between Sonic and Tails at will, just like you can in Sonic Heroes. Need to get somewhere, you can only fly up there, Tails is right there when you need him. Have Sonic with his super speed and do his spin dashes and drop dashes, right, they are all there. He's even added some unique levels of his own design and added them into the game seamlessly. Every level flows between one another. You go into a cutscene at the end of the first stage and suddenly it shows you how it transitions into the second one. The entire game is connected and it's telling this amazing story of Sonic Triple Trouble in a new way. Genuinely fantastic, has some great bangers. Wait till you get to Atomic Destroyer 2 because that tune is great and it's a lot of fun. Even has the special stages in that there as well if you want to go over and collect those Chaos Emeralds and try and get the good ending too. And taking the top spot in my fan game list is the one, the only Sonic Robo Blast 2. Sonic Robo Blast 2 is a 3D, massive 3D Sonic fan game made in a modified Doom Legacy engine. There are so many stages in this game, and the game is constantly being developed and improved. And it keeps going on. It may be on a bit of a slow burn, but right now, it is a feature-complete game that is still getting changes and still getting support to this day. And it's just fun. This is a 3D Sonic game that oozes freedom and expression and momentum and just it captures that essence of Sonic in a jar, and they have ran with it, quite literally. The stages are massive. Controlling any of the characters is so smooth and it just feels like a dream, especially when you're going at high speeds. I mainly play as Sonic, and having the speed and building up and doing silly jumps off ramps and launching yourself into the air is just so smooth and so fun that I will play it for years to come, basically. Years to come. I'm waffling. I've got to stop waffling, but that's just how much I like the game. Pulling it back a little bit. The game is massive, it is expansive. There are so many levels in the game, each usually having 3 acts. Some of the later stages currently only have 1, but it has different types of stages for you to play. You've got massive exploration stages that you can do with Deep Sea. You've got really speedy stages where you get to Deep Core and you're racing Metal Sonic. You have the special stages that are based on nights into dreams. It is so good to basically have a game within a game. Yes, I love this to bits. You've got co-op that you can do. You can play online with your friends and you can have them come explore the levels with you. You have different special stages if you're playing in co-op. And not only that, this is the game itself. You also have mod support. Mod support to where people have taken Sonic Robo Blast 2, a fan game in its own right, and created a fan game of a fan game with Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart. There's also a Persona mod that turns it into a game like Persona. You also have a myriad of character mods available for you to play. There are level mods where you can play in different levels and that as well with level packs. There is so much that you can do in this game that honestly, it doesn't fit in a single video. I'm going to make so many videos about Robo Blast 2, I don't know what to do about it. But genuinely, this game is absolutely fantastic. And just like the rest of these games in this list, they are all free to play and free to use. And honestly, that's a crime. Because you can spend hours upon hours in these games and they are totally worth it. And there we go. Those were my 5 top Sonic fan games that you should be checking out. Absolutely phenomenal games. They are free, so the only thing you need is a little bit of time. Go and play them. Honestly, they're fantastic. But I know I'm missing some. Which fan games do you love that I've not mentioned on here? What is your top 5 list? Let me know. What's your top 5? And maybe we'll maybe you share the same that I do. Maybe there's others that I've not mentioned, or maybe there's some I've not even played. Let me know, because I want to try and play them all. Try and keep it to fan games, but if you have any mods or any ROM hacks that I should check out as well, let me know in the comments, and maybe I can do a video on my top 5 Sonic mods or my top 5 Sonic ROM hacks that I should play. I know the Sonic Amateur Games Expo and the Sonic Hacking Contest are coming up soon, so who knows what they'll bring as well. But for now, that's been my top 5 list. I think this is my first top 5 list. No idea if it's good or not, but there we go. I'll see you in the next video, whatever video it may be. Bye! I know, this is such an awkward ending of a video, isn't it? I gotta learn how to do YouTube videos. I don't do YouTube. See you later, everybody. Bye!